And welcome everybody to Mile High Hockey Live as we are ready to get game 2 of round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs underway. And let's give a real quick recap of game 1 of this series. It was a thriller. The Avalanche ended up winning that game 2-1. They actually led 2-1 for most of the, or 2-0 for most of the game, but near the end, the LA Kings scored a goal to keep it interesting, but the Avs defense held up and kept game a mere 2-1 as Avalanche won that. So Avalanche are up 1-0 in the series, and this is still a huge game. I mean, I was seeing some stats earlier that if you win both games, so if you start around 2-0, you have an 84% chance of winning the series. If you start around 2-0 at home, you have a 86% or 89% chance of winning the series. So this is a huge game. Going up 2-0 before you go on the road is just giant. And I think the Avs can pull it off. You know, it was a hard game, a huge hitting game. Had some of the most hits out of any NHL game in the playoffs. It had 86 total hits on Sunday afternoon. But yeah, we are getting ready for this game to go underway. It's your Colorado Avalanche versus the LA Kings in just a second. Yeah, we are about to get underway here in Denver, Colorado. Colorado Avalanche versus the LA Kings. And who do you think will win the game? Make sure to vote up on that. Personally, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Colorado Avalanche to go ahead and win this one. I mean, yeah, I think the Colorado Avalanche have this game in the bag and are ready to win. Yeah, we are about to get started. And yeah, who do you think is going to win the game? I think it's going to be I think it's going to probably be a low scoring game. But yeah, overall, I think the Avalanche are going to pull ahead and end up winning this one. Make sure to let me know if the stream is lagging, because it has been a little bit laggy. But yeah, we're about to start things here in Colorado. It's LA versus Colorado in game 2 of round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Yeah, sorry if it is lagging at all. I'm on a little bit of an old computer, but yeah, our starting goalie for the Colorado Avalanche is Scott Wedgwood. He started started Sunday, and he had an amazing performance. The goalie for the LA Kings is Anton Forsberg. He did pretty good yesterday, but the Avalanche were able to get past him. But yeah, we are about to kick things off here in Denver, Colorado. It's going to be a fun one. So yeah, who's excited for today's game? Sorry, the game is delayed a bit. It was supposed to start at 8. It's 8:16 right now, but ad break before we get things started. And yeah, we are ready to get things going. I'm going to take just a little break, and I'll be right back for the start of the game. Well, I'm going to run through game 1 a little bit. It started off as a hard-fought game, 0-0 for a while, until the second period, where Arturi Lehkonen made an outstanding goal. It was Nathan McKinnon to Arturi Lehkonen. Lehkonen just gets it right past the goalie and scores, and then it goes to the third period, where Logan O'Connor sneaks into the zone, steals the puck away from the Kings, and dumps it top shelf and scores. So then it was 2-0, and then about, I think, 4 minutes left in the period, the LA Kings just shot it from the point, a good screen by some LA Kings player, and they scored to make it 2-1. Then, but the last about 2 minutes of the game, the Avs went on a power play, which really helped. So the Kings didn't get a chance to pull their goalie for like the last 2 minutes of the game, and the Avalanche had some good defense on any chances the Kings got and ended up winning the game. Yeah, here we go. We are about to get started, and everybody's ready. The fans are hyped again. This is the last road game. Maybe for the series. It'll be the last road game of this series if the Avalanche can win this game and then go to LA and win 2 more to sweep the LA Kings, which personally I think the Avalanche can do it. It'll be hard to do, but I think they are very capable of doing it. Yeah. Colorado last game had an amazing performance, and really I think the reason they won that game was they just outraced everybody else. Like the Kings just had a slower pace game, and the Avalanche just sped right by them multiple times and just had more chances. Well, yeah, like I said, sorry that this game is delayed. Sometimes on playoff games and national television games, the games are just a bit delayed. But it looks like we're about to get underway here as the national anthem is about to be sung. And man, Ball Arena just looks so fun right now. I don't know if you ever watched a Avalanche playoff game, but every individual fan gets to wear these little wristbands. They are like these little wristbands that you wear, and they have a light. So that just makes it where the whole arena has a ton of lights on them, so you can make cool little designs in the arena, and it looks um it looks really good, really cool. But yeah, the national anthem is being sung right now, and you know what that means? Right after the anthem, the Colorado Avalanche versus the LA Kings, Game 2 of Round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs will start. I will be right back. Well, the national anthem just finished up. So that means that puck drop is next in just a few seconds here. Who's excited? Yep, we are about to get things underway. It is game 2 of round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. All here live, every single Colorado Avalanche playoff game on Mile High Hockey Live. Here we go. Puck drop is about to happen as the players get all lined up and ready to go. The fans are electric, and here is puck drop. Puck is dropped. LA Kings win it. LA Kings will dump it deep into the Avs zone. Avalanche pick it up in the corner. Kulak has it. Dumps it deep now. Avalanche get the puck stolen away by the Kings. Kings shoot it over the net and out of play. Well, there you go. First shot was shot by the LA Kings, but that was shot wide and over the net. So the faceoff will be in the Colorado Avalanche zone. Brock Nelson will take the faceoff for the Avs. So here we go. Puck drop, won by the Avs. Devon Toews has it behind the net. Now he'll dump it all the way out and down for Nichushkin. Nichushkin trying to steal that puck away from the Kings. Now Avs have control of the puck. To the point for Devon Toews. Devon Toews will dump it deep. And that puck will get whipped all the way around and stolen away by the Kings. Kings will now dump it into center ice. Here are the Kings with the puck. Kings dump it deep. And that play is called offside. So Kings tried to enter the zone, but it is immediately blown offsides by the refs. So, still 0 shots on goal, 19-24 left in the first period. Game 2, round 1 of the Stanley Cup final. Here's a face-off just outside the Avs zone. as LA will be kicked out. And here's puck drop. One cleanly by the Colorado Avalanche. Now, Cam Makar will break it out and dump it all the way down to the zone. Puck stuck in the corner. LA comes up with it. Here's LA. The Kings work it all the way into the Avs zone, and now they'll chase for it. LA beats the Avs in the net. Now LA will cycle it up high, back low to the net. Avs steal it away. Avs now have it behind their own net as they will break it out. Here the Colorado Avalanche into center ice. Marty Necas will speed through everybody. Now the Avs will enter the zone. Burns with a slap shot saved by the Kings goalie. Now the Avs have it behind the Kings net. Landeskog will dump it deep, stolen away by the Kings. Everybody will take a change. Here are the Kings now. Kings will dump it deep and all the way down into the Avs zone. No offsides there. Puck gets dumped deep. Avalanche have it behind their own net. Here are the Avs. They will break it out. Trying to break it out. Immense pressure by the Kings, but they successfully will get it into center ice. Now a fight for it on the boards. Avs will get it in to the Kings zone. Here's a slap shot saved. There's a rebound available. Avs can't jump on it. Avs now have the puck behind LA's net. They get pushed off of it, but the Avs still have it for the meantime before it gets stolen away by the Kings. Here are the Kings with the puck now in their own zone. They will break it out to central ice. Now, down deep into the Avs zone. Kings still have it. Avs trying to steal it away. They will for a second. Now it's just pinned in the corner. Still fighting for it in the corner. That puck gets loose, and Colorado has it. Colorado dumps it out into neutral ice where the Kings intercept. Here are the Kings with it. Kings will enter the Avs zone. They'll step shot save by Wedgwood. So Colorado has 2 shots on goal. LA with 1. 17 left in the first period here in Denver. Most playoff goals in a defenseman in the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs. Brent Burns has 26 shots. Here's the puck drop. LA gets kicked out of it again, as the rest will try it again. Here it is again. Avs win it, as they will dump it out into neutral ice. Now Avalanche try to break it out. The Colorado Avalanche will go on the first power play. McKinnon got tripped up, so Kempe, number 9 on the Kings, will head to the penalty box. It's a call for interference. So the Colorado Avalanche will go on the power play. And the Avalanche have not scored a goal on the power play in the playoffs. They had 4 chances yesterday and were 0 for 4. So let's see if they can hopefully do better on the power play today. So here's the faceoff in the Kings zone. Cleanly. Here are the Avs now. It's on the boards, and that puck gets slammed away by the Kings and dumped all the way down the ice. Kings still with the puck as they're just cycling it deep. Avs now need to get set up. Here are the Avs in their own zone. Now the Avs. Nathan MacKinnon will break it up and down the boards. Nathan MacKinnon slams with the break shot. Wide of the net. Nathan MacKinnon with a great opportunity. Now passed up to the point. Here's Cam Makar. Here's a shot save. There's another rebound wide of the net. Landeskog will pass it up to Cam Makar at the point. Cam Makar, Natchez shot save. Natchez with a slap shot opportunity, but saved by Anton Forsberg on the LA Kings. Well, Avs with a couple good chances. I mean, Nathan MacKinnon goes from his own end and all the way down to LA's end. and slams on the brakes right at the goalie's shot, and it just goes wide of the net. Well, the faceoff will be in the LA Kings zone. Here we go. Faceoff. Avalanche have 1:17 left in the power play. Avs have 4 shots. LA still with a 0. 6:21 left here in the first period. And here's faceoff. Still waiting for the ref to drop it. And here we'll go. One by the LA Kings and slammed all the way down the ice. So the Avalanche will have to regroup for the last 1 minute, 10 seconds of man advantage for the Colorado Avalanche. Here's Cale Makar. He'll leave it for Marty Necas. Marty Necas will enter the zone with speed. Here's Marty Necas. Shot save. And LA Kings regroup the puck and slam it down the ice. Cale Makar now has it in his own zone. Last 50 seconds of the power play. Here's Cale Makar to Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon with speed. Nathan MacKinnon enters the zone and gets popped up and out again by the Kings. Avalanche just cannot get set up. Here's the Avs now. Cale Makar on the blue line. Now Cale Makar will dump it deep. Cale Makar now around the boards, behind the net to Marty Necas. Marty Necas to Cale Makar. Marty Necas now has it. Marty Necas waiting on the boards. Now under the net for Nathan MacKinnon. Here's Nathan MacKinnon. He'll move up and out. Nathan MacKinnon with a little spin move and will retreat back behind the net. Now Nathan MacKinnon passes to the front. There's a couple shots available. Nothing there, though, for the Avs. Avs still have it. Right to Nathan MacKinnon on the sideboards. Nathan MacKinnon here. Nathan MacKinnon sends her ice pass. There's a shot. Deflected up and wide by the goalie. So only 3 seconds left on the power play for the Avs. A couple great chances by the Avalanche, but no goals here on the power play. So then they will have an offensive faceoff, but there's only 3 seconds left on the power play. So maybe 1 shot, 2 shots before it's back to 5-on-5 hockey. Well, here is the faceoff. Won by the Avs. Avs, last second of power play time. Power play's over, but they still have the puck. Here are the Avs. Down low. Shot. Save. Another shot. Rebound. Saved. And now the Kings regroup and have the puck. Kings will enter into the Avs zone as they dump it deep. Dumped around, but the Avs keep that puck. Here are the Avs now with it. They'll try to enter out, but stolen away by the Kings. Here are the Kings. Kings dump it deep. Avs now have it. Here are the Avs with the puck. Avs have it for a second, but LA Kings steals it right back in the neutral zone. Avs now have it behind their own net. Stolen away by the Kings. Slap shot, missed it. Here Kings shot way. There's a whistle blown. Don't exactly know what it's for. The puck may have gone offsides. Well, here we go. 14:21 left in the first period. Avs have 8 shots. LA with 1. Face-off is in the Colorado Avalanche zone. As here's the face-off in the Avs zone. Won by the Avs, but stolen away by the Kings. Now Kings have it on the sideboards. Shot wide of the net by the Kings. Avs now will break it up and out. Avs have it now in the neutral zone. Avs will enter the zone. Nathan MacKinnon with speed. Nathan MacKinnon behind the net. All right, everybody, I am back. So sorry, my stream completely went out. Not exactly sure what happened. Maybe my internet, or I'm running on an old computer. But we are back. There's still no score. It's still 0-0. But LA has been on a power play. There's only 15 seconds left. As I will try to get you all back up to speed. I'm so sorry. As the LA Kings have a second left, and now the Avs have the puck. The Avs with the puck will break it out. Here's Kale McCarr, shot save. Kings with a 2-on-1 now. Here are the Kings. There's a shot. Save by Wedgwood. What a save. And there's a penalty, and now there's a fight. Some pushing and shoving on the far boards. I'm trying to get you all right back into the action here. You didn't really miss much. The only thing you missed is the LA Kings having a power play, but Avs kill it off, still 0-0, 10:23 left. There's a penalty coming up. As a few huge hits happen, and there's a penalty coming up. There might be a few roughing penalties. I don't know. There was a big fight that kind of happened right after the Kings shot the puck, because the Kings kept hitting the goalie, our goalie, after. Probably because of that. So not sure what the penalty is about, but we'll find out here in a sec. No, so there's actually no penalty called on the play. Then there should have. Well, the ref had his hand up for a second, but no penalty called. So the faceoff is right outside of the Avalanche's zone. Avs win it. Here's. Oh no. Huge hit by the Kings. Marty Nature's got hammered. Huge fight. There's a few fights breaking out. Nathan McKinnon has his one, and Milensky getting double teamed. Couple huge fights. Oh boy. Well, Marty Nature's middle ice dirty hit by the Kings. And looks like Marty Nature's okay. A few fights breaking out. And there should be 2 roughing penalties, so probably 2 5-minute majors for fighting. But that will be a 5-on-5, but just 2 players will be in the box for a while. It looks like Kulak will go off for us. I mean, I just do not see that hit being clean. The puck was far away from him. So, I'm not really sure why there's not a penalty on the Kings, but it should remain 5-on-5 hockey. So yeah. As the refs are going to, looks like, announce what's going on here in just a second. As yeah, well, we're still waiting here for a call. Yeah, still no call, as there's some chirping going on in between the benches. Even the fans are chirping. So the refs are talking to each other, seeing what this call is going to be about. I mean, there's this game already so early in the game, less than less than halfway through this game. So, wow. Wow. What are the refs doing? So, there was a big hit, a dirty hit on Martin H's, which sparked a fight. Then there was a fight, a normal hockey fight. Now, usually there's two penalties, but now the LA Kings are getting a power play. So LA is going to be on the power play for who knows what. I mean, it was a normal hockey fight. Now, usually when there's a normal hockey fight, it is a 4-on-4 because both players would go off for roughing. But now the Avalanche are just getting two players put in the box. LA only has one player. So LA will be on a 2-minute power play for what? I have no idea. Wow. These refs are doing a terrible job. I mean, what are they doing? Well, nonetheless, there will be a power play and the puck drop in the Av zone. Kings win it. Kings have it at the point. There's a shot wide of the net. Now Kings have it behind the net as they will cycle and wait. Still, the Kings have it behind the net. Now the Kings will have it up top at the point. Here's a step. No shot there. Now to the sideboards. Back to the point for the Kings. Now up to the point still. Kings still up at the point. There's a shot. Deflected wide. Avs had the puck for a second, but could not clear it out. Kings still have it at the point. Now down low. Try to cross-ice pass. Kept away by the Avs. A stick broken on the Avs as Kings will try to immediately enter back in as the Avs got it out, but not fully. Here's the Kings shot. Wide of the net. Kings still have it at the point. Now to the sideboards. Here's the Kings. Sideboards. Point. Shot. Save by Wedgwood. Now, Avs try to dump it out and will. So Colorado dumps it out with exactly a minute left in the power play. Still 0-0. 9:06 left in the game. Avs with the puck behind their own net as Kings snap it in. Avs now with the puck. Avs still with it in the Kings zone. Kings still have 37 seconds of power play times. Now the Kings will enter in. Here are the Kings. Up to the point for the Kings. Kings now dump it deep. Here's LA with it. LA at the point. Here's the Kings with a shot wide of the net and out of play. 22 seconds left in the man advantage. 8:32 left in the second period, or first period, excuse me, as two sticks got broken in that power play for the Kings. And I'm just still so confused on how the heck the Kings got a power play out of that. But nonetheless, the Avs are doing a great job of keeping this 0-0. Face off in the Avs zone for the last 22 seconds of man advantage for the LA Kings. Here's the puck drop, won by LA. LA now has it at the point. Now dumped down deep into the corner. LA still with it. Still down low. LA has it. Now LA to the point. Here's the Kings. Kings try to dump it down low. Almost stolen by the Avs. Avs still don't have it, though. Now a fight for it in the corner. Avs had it for a second. Still, Kings have it, but the Avalanche officially kill the power play. So, Kings now 0-for-2 on the power play. There's a shot. Missed the net. Now Avs have it. Avs will break it out and dump it deep. And there you go. There's a high sticking call on the LA Kings. So the Colorado Avalanche will go on the power play for the second time tonight. So when we are back from break, when we're back from ad break, the Colorado Avalanche will be on a 2-minute power play. 7:50 left in the first period. So LA just went on the power play for a roughing penalty on the Avs. Somehow the Avs got 2 players um in the box, and LA only got 1. Don't really know how that works, but nonetheless, LA went on a power play for 2 minutes. Avs successfully killed it off. So, and then right afterwards, the Avs were just heading down the zone right after the penalty kill. And there was a high sticking call on the Kings. So now Colorado will have a 2-minute power play. They're 0 for 1 on the power play. Kings are 0 for 2. Um, No, what? What? Cancel. What? Mom, could you come here?